Welcome to the bonus episode. So you see we're on Navarus again. Something I will show you is if we go to weapons, we have all our old weapons. We have all our old bolts, but we don't have all the gadgets. We lose the metal detector for some reason, and we keep the PDA, which is nice. Everything else, however, is gone, so we're going to have to re-get all that if we want to do anything. As you can see, two things are still locked on the goodies, but we're about to show them. So, there is now a special room where you can buy more powerful versions of the weapons you already got. Requires 4 gold bolts per one, and then a bucket of bolts, basically. Which is why we have so much, so buy the soot cannon. Sweet. So you're going to watch me do all this first, and then I'll go show you what it actually does. Never showed the decoy glove really, but get the same type of cutscene as normal, but just, you know, slightly different. Blaster. The bolts ricochet, it's so good. Like, they make all the weapons significantly more useful. They don't give them any more ammo, but they do make them more powerful. This is like also kind of a hint, but something they use in the sequel, which will be discussed in the sequel when we get the sequel, which we have. Ta-da! So now we've bought all of them. I think we have. Didn't miss any. Yeah, there you go. Ratchet, King Midas, and Gadget Master, because we've now platinumed the game. So this is now green, doing increased damage. Does it just tell us on the weapons? No, it won't tell us. So if we go to the quick select, we'll put all the weapons on. So bombs, pyro. I'll show you the other two in a second. Devastator is exploding into slightly smaller bombs. Mind Glove seems to let out shrapnel blast. Blaster, we know, ricochets. Glove of Doom, they are huge. No, I wanted to show what happens with the Mind Glove. Mind Glove just hugely destroys things. There are no small things for me to suck up with the soot cannon yet. I showed you what the Devastator does. That obviously arcs better. So decoy and that. The decoy glove normally makes an image of Ratchet, but now it's even more ferocious. Lasts a lot longer. Yes, we can destroy our own decoy glove. And explodes much better when we do. Morpho Ray is probably the best one. Giant chickens! That I think aggro enemies, and when they are hit by it, they are sucked into it. I need some small enemies to show off the soot cannon. Come on, give me some smaller enemies. No, you're not small. And then I'll show you the things that we unlocked by getting all the skill points and that stuff. And that'll be it. We'll be done with Ratchet and Clank. Well, Ratchet and Clank the first game. But I have said I will play at least the original trilogy. So there's more capacity in this, as you can see. And they did that home? Wow. Yep, because I aimed the wrong direction then. That homes. Okay. So now that we've seen all that, go to goodies. Completing the game will give us access to the skill point list, which normally just gives you a vagueness of what you were supposed to do, but then obviously will tell us now. The credits, which we don't need. The cheats. So there are actually a list of cheats online. If you enter them, big head mode, stuff like that, easy. You can watch all the cinematics from in between the worlds. You can watch all the in-level movies. You get given a sketchbook of concept art. and a little bit of information about it. I'm just flicking through it because you don't really need to. You can probably find this online, and if you want it, well, I would suggest playing the game, and if you want to use it as a walkthrough. So, there's an epilogue. Show what happened after Drax's defeat. Ratchet, the furry mechanic who created a panic, deadly gadgets. I was on the reverse racetrack tragedy, claims 5 robots. The bullying friggin' Quark. The truth is Skid McMark's hooked on Nano. Think you could handle a Rhino? Hey, learn how to get aftermarket parts at affordable prices. Ooh. More foray ends galactic hunger. I told you! We would solve world hunger! Nando's! Nando's! Don't even care. Will plumbing ever be the same? Well, works, that's the same question. Nice. Robot of the year. What? Amiibo would hate her and now she's in love. How long is your wrench? Rhino sales guy pleads not guilty. Novos. Native claims his brother turned into a chicken. Whoops. Lone Commando wins war, or so he says. The best way to a man's throat is through his ribcage. Wow. Wow. Are we done? Ratchet and Clank motion picture. That is foretelling the future right there. Hotbots magazine. That's, you're not allowed to look at that. That's not for you. Making up videos. PlayStation. Which I'm not going to show because people have probably uploaded. Oh, Spyro the Dragon. We'll be doing at least the original trilogy of that. I don't want to show you all this. And then you can look at some of the commercials, which were awesome. We'll watch the Morph-Array one.
That is the Morph-Array, and that, of course, is Jerry.
The Morph-Array is used in Ratchet and Clank to turn your enemies into chickens.
No, wait, before you do that, just explain to me how it's gonna work.
Oh, it worked. Jerry's a chicken. Are you sure we can turn him back, Jerry?
Good times. So, once again, there will be a link in the description telling you about Insomniac Games and Ratchet and Clank. But for this Ratchet and Clank game, we're done. Goodbye, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next LP, which will either be Locked and Loaded. Some of you might call it Going Commando. You're wrong. Or Spyro the Dragon, the first one. Or both at the same time. Probably not. I'll see you next space time.